So, Liz, what is the first person you dumped up to now?
Okay. Well, it kind of depends how serious a relationship we want to kind of think about. I
Well,
don't know if
any,
I've, I don't know,
any,
I don't know if I've dumped many people, but and I might not necessarily know the answer, but I'm just thinking now. Um,
have you ever done a "it's
I
not
went
you, it's not
out with
me"?
somebody called Dennis for a very short period of time in primary school,
Wow.
and I dumped him so that I could go out with someone called Chris. But bear in mind, I was probably about 9 or 10, so it's not really. But no, do you know what? I haven't even looked these people up. Yeah,
Oh,
that's crazy, isn't it? In this day and age, I haven't even looked those people up in terms of like on social media. I think that's what this program's going to make me go away and find out the answer, because I don't think I
well,
don't
this is
know.
the thing. I mean, if you end a relationship with some, I think maybe you're just not invested in them anymore, and maybe you went
No,
separate ways.
maybe. And then other relationships that were much more sort of important relationships. I
Hmm.
feel like I was often the dumpy. That sounds really bad, doesn't it? But I am in touch with quite a lot of those.
Okay.
Um, and and I maybe that's it. Maybe if I did the dumping, I couldn't face seeing them anymore. And there's
With
obviously the one that you know about from school. Um, I have looked him up. And I can't remember, did I? Well, he dumped me first by throwing a piece of paper at my head in history, and I opened the piece of paper and it said, "You're dumped." And
wow,
that was the first ending of our relationship.
was
In
that? And I
who?
will bleep this out. Is that?
So then we went out again, and that time I, I cheated on him by kissing Kaniki after the Greece after
Ooh,
party. I was
again.
Rizzo, wasn't I? And so I didn't necessarily dump, but I think it just kind of ended there. And but I quite like the story of the time when he threw the piece of paper at my head. That was my most sort of dramatic dumping, I suppose.
That's a novel way to do things because
I think it was year
yeah,
9.
yeah. I mean, you kind of think, yeah, but imagine if you did that now. But just like, obviously not now. I mean, like theoretically, if you just threw some divorce papers at somebody and just went,
But
get
yeah, if I
out,
decided I'd had enough of veg and I just screwed up a piece of paper and threw it at his head.
like the thwack on his head, like you know that.
Direct, isn't it? We pussyfoot around a lot now in terms of how we do things, and maybe
To the
when you're in
point.
year 9,
Do
you
it by
just kind of
text.
you deal with it directly.
Right. So, Liz, describe your dress sense.
Oh, that's quite a funny one. People often take the mick out of my dress sense a bit. I'm going to say now that someone at university just said that I looked like a mad person on the bus one day when I got dressed to go out, and I had a coat that they called my Mork coat, like it was Mork and Mindy.
More commend.
Not
Yeah.
Mindy, obviously. I looked like Mork.
Wow.
But I think I like bright colours and patterns, and I feel like I'm really drawn to gold and silver and leopard print and pink things at the moment. And I often don't match very well either. I sort of look at myself and go, "Ooh." Ed sometimes says, "Are you actually gonna leave the house like that today?"
Wow.
But he
A
also thinks
passive
I look
aggressive critique.
beautiful.
Well, there you go.
He
That's all you
also
need.
thinks I look beautiful a lot of the time. Oh, my children are the worst critics, though. They are hilarious, and they love to bring me down and make me question my dressing choices. But my son's only 10, and he was quite sweet the other day, and he just said, "Oh, colour really suits you, Mum. I think that's he's like a little advisor, even though he's a 10-year-old boy, which I thought was quite sweet. But yeah, I think as I've got older, I've just I know what I like, and I enjoy putting outfits together and thinking about what I'm wearing. Sometimes, yeah, people point out that I've got strange matching things, and it's like, oh yeah, my earrings actually do match my shoes. That's quite sad, isn't it? But it just pleases me. It kind of makes, yeah.
I remember this one memory from school where it was when you used to wear that red coat.
Oh yeah.
It was like a.
It had like it looked a bit like a
little Red
pixie.
Riding Hood coat. And in the winter, you'd be like, I'm freezing, and you'd be like, just tee your zipper. You're like, no, that doesn't look good.
Oh really? Oh, that's bad, isn't it? That I was putting the look above the comfort. I'm not like that now. I like to be warm and comfortable. I like comfy boots. I don't wear heels. I like my feet to be comfortable wherever I am. And I definitely like to be warm. But no, I remember at school, somebody used to call me something to do with my hair. No, not like a. It was like, oh, hang on, what was it? There was like a name, and it was to do with this thing I used to wear, a crystal that I used to wear around my neck, and a hair wrap, and my little Red Riding Hood coat. I think I just quite liked looking
like a
bit
psychic,
different to everyone else. In fact, at school, I don't know if you remember this, but I was the first person to wear trousers under blazer because we weren't allowed, and I got angry and campaigned. And I started turning up to school in my brother's old school uniform. I just wanted to dress like the boys. And then they said it was fine. They let girls wear trousers. But that was me.
Because we all wore Dr. Martens as well.
Yeah.
So you're actually
with
well
beads
turned out.
on. I remember stringing the beads on the laces and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, and I don't know, when we were in the sixth form, there were all sorts of rules about what we weren't allowed to wear. And it was presentation day. And I basically flouted all of Mr. Porter's rules, and I had to go up. I think I had to go up 4 times or something because my brother was getting some awards and I had some, and I was picking up his as well. And every time I walked up to collect them, he was just like, because it was like the no short skirts, no, and I'd just gone, no, I'm wearing this. Oh, but it was like a suit, so I was sort of like smart, but there was like a little crop top underneath it and a very short skirt. And it was a bit silly, really, but I just kind of enjoyed going, we're not allowed all these, but I'm going to wear them.
At that age as well, you don't realise you're a young woman amongst much older grown men in teachers as well. So
I know,
borderline inappropriate.
Probably
but you don't realise
very inappropriate. But it's part. Just part of what you do at that age, isn't it? Just kind of. So now my daughter's like an amazing fashion icon, and she's a goth and wears incredible sort of fashion and style stuff. I love it. I love seeing it in her, this idea that what she looks like is a big part of who she is.
There's a lot of expression in your outfit. Yeah, no, I like that.
I barely know you.
FaceyCreative.com